Good evening, everyone. I will just formally introduce myself. I am Nidhi Sogani. I'm a professional pranic healer and practicing Aratic yoga. I'm a practicing Aratic yoga practitioner. Okay, and today we are here to learn the art of giving, right? Yes, so let's begin. So on behalf of GMC Light Workers Guwahati, I warmly welcome all of you for this session. So going forward, I had actually asked you all people, so what do you understand by giving? When we say that we give or we are giving, what do you understand by the word giving? What do we give? You need to unmute yourself to speak.
Love.
Yeah, okay, love.
Love.
Love, giving is love. Yes, big thing. Giving is love. And what you love, can you give? Yes, can you? You can't.
You can give blessings, good blessings.
Blessings is something that you can give. What else do you think that you give?
Forgive.
Forgive, yes, forgiveness is something, it's a big thing to give actually. May sound very normal, but forgiveness is something which is not easy to be given. So people, it takes a lot of courage to give forgiveness, to forgive, to forget your own wounds, and you take out enough courage, enough ability to go ahead and, forgive others. Yes. So
time.
What?
Time.
Kind? What do you say?
Time.
Time, yes, time. Time is something that you want to give and you can give. And I think that's one thing which people lack most of the time to give their family members. They're trying to rush around so much, trying to make their ends meet, and they think that they're doing everything for the family. But at the end of the day, if you think, if you find what is the basic complaint from the family, it is about the time, right? That आप हो कहाँ, आपके लिए हमारे लिए वक्त नहीं है. Something which has always been complained about the family members, by the family members, or maybe your friends, depending on where you are giving most of the time too. Yes, so what more?
We can give money.
We can give money. Okay, yes, we can give money. And money is a big resource of giving, so it also has a lot of perks, which I shall discuss when we are giving actually. So, okay, I may also talk right now. So what happens when we give money? Money is something which gives the other person the ability to buy anything of their wish. Okay, so it is termed as one of the highest portion of giving because, it is something that money can buy, of course, with the things that money can buy, not love, affection, not emotions, etc., because money can't buy those things. But otherwise, most of the things that you are wanting in your life can be given. It can be used with when you give money. So when we are wanting a lot of things in our lives, we think the best way to give is to give money because it gives the other person the ability, the confidence to use the money the way their heart wants. Okay, so starting with, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, let me know if you all can see it. Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Correct. Okay, so there.
No, ma'am, we cannot see.
You cannot see my screen? You cannot see my face, or you cannot
No,
see
nothing.
Nothing?
No, please. I
Everybody?
want to see you.
What?
I want to see you.
Then you will have an option on your screen on the right-hand side where you can see me. Yeah, you will definitely have that option until you're seeing yourself. Okay, so I think because I can see myself, right, on the right screen, so can you, if you want to see me. Okay.
Yes.
So
no, here it's written the video is stopped. I don't know why.
Oh no, my video is still on. Okay, my video is.
I'll just check, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, I hope everybody can see me as well as see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, we can see you.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, let's get going then. Okay, so let's start with our session today. Okay, the session is about the art of giving, which we are going to practice for the whole month of June. Okay, so this month we are just going to practice giving. So before to really know what kind of givings or what are the variety of givings and how should we inculcate this habit of giving, let us know what is giving. Okay, so this whole presentation is being prepared by the GMC Kislight Focus Guwahati, and which is a pranic healing and erotic yoga school. So let's understand what is giving. Okay, what is giving? Giving is to offer something to someone. Whenever we are trying to give something to someone or to provide something to someone, it can be food, money, help, anything in any form, okay? That is giving, okay? When you're giving a compliment, you're giving it to something, you're giving something to someone, right? And of course, it is having some change in the other person. Okay, now what about providing? When you're providing food, when you're providing money to other people, you are giving something, right? So whenever you are offering something, which is of course yours, okay, when you're providing something to someone, that is giving. Now, what more is giving? Giving is to offer something of your own to another person or thing, okay? Yeah. Okay, I would like, I would request you all to please mute yourself. Okay. Just, okay, so what is giving? Giving is to offer, okay, giving is to offer something of your own to another person. Okay, so like, for example, if suppose I've been owning my car, okay, I can come and I say, okay, I gift you my car. It is just like a transfer of ownership completely. Now, something which I owned, something which I controlled, now it can be used and controlled by someone else. Okay, now this thing can be permanent, this thing can be temporary. For example, if I'm not gifting you my car, but I am just giving it to you to use it for a day. So what is happening? I have helped the, I have extended my car as in help to you to be used it for a day, right? So it is also an example of giving. Okay, but what happens in most of the time, that giving is often understood as charity. Most of the people think that when we are giving people, we are actually doing a favor to them. Okay, it is an act to elevate the sufferings of the underprivileged people. Okay, so they think that whenever it is about giving, it is someone that we need to give it to the people who are below us, people who are less privileged than us. But is it the case? I think no. With that understanding, you know, whenever we would like to give, we are conditioned to judge the situation of the beneficiary. Okay, so what happens? So in this case, if we have that kind of a mentality that whenever we give, it has to be someone not above us, but always someone who's below us, who are underprivileged people who need our help. Then in that case, and at that case, whenever someone is going to ask something from us, we are always going to evaluate their situation, that whether they are in a position to buy something or not, whether they are in a position to manage it themselves or not. Are we capable enough, or they are more capable enough to do it? Okay, so for example, you want a glass of water. Okay, someone wants a glass of water in your house. Okay, if suppose it is an elderly person, you will be thinking, or you will be having a thought form, okay, wo to bade buzurg hai, let me go help them. Okay, now for example, if it is your, you know, someone else in the house, maybe your sister or someone who is of your same age, okay, and if that person is asking for a glass of water, you are thinking, why? You can do it yourself. So at that point of time, we need to have an understanding that when we are giving, it is not compulsorily that we have to give only to the people who are below us, who are underprivileged or less equipped than us, but giving is to anybody and everybody. And we can give that to, you know, in various different ways. So actually giving bears a much more noble meaning. Giving is being generous, being charitable, being liberal. Okay, you are just opening your heart and giving what you want. Okay, the catch is what you want. Okay, your heart really needs to open up when you are giving. Okay, so giving is the first step. This is a very, very important line, so just focus on this. Giving is the first step towards eliminating the defilement of greed, hatred, and delusion. Okay, so before giving, okay, your heart has to undergo the whole myth of the greed that your heart holds, the hatredness that your heart holds, the delusion, the maya that your heart holds. All these energies from your heart has to be broken down, has to be disintegrated before you can come up with the whole thought of giving. Okay, because every act of giving is an act of loving kindness and compassion. So with this note, you really need to understand one thing, okay? That, no, Priyanka, you have not missed a lot. Yes, we were discussing what is giving, but you have not missed a lot. Just focus on what we are talking right now, because this is the most important thing, okay? So with this last paragraph, what I would like to focus, where I would like to take your attention is to, okay, it is not easy for all of us to give every time. Whenever we are wanting to give, there are a lot of thought forms in our mind and in our hearts, which is actually overlapping us, or which is kind of dominating our thoughts of giving. Whenever someone needs help, your mind is going to go into a calculated form. Okay, you're going to be very, very judgmental. Okay, why should you help? How should you help? Am I equipped to help or not? What are your emotions towards that person? Do you like the person? You hate the person? Or the thing that the person is wanting, maybe you want that thing more than the other person wants, or maybe you are greedy about that thing more. Like, for example, I am a sweet loving person, so I would just give that example. If there is one gulab jamun in front of me and there is a guest in my house, what is my heart going to do? Am I going to offer that gulab jamun to the other person, or am I going to hold that gulab jamun, hide that gulab jamun in my kitchen and think of not offering that to the person? So in order to give, I have to overcome my greed for that gulab jamun. It is only when I break that thought form of greed towards it, it is only then can I overcome and give that gulab jamun to someone else. So whenever we are giving, we have to overcome our desires, our hardcore desires towards that thing. We have to overcome our emotions. How do we feel? For example, you have a lot of money in your bank balance. And if your husband or your child or your mother or your parents are asking for it, you will not think twice. You will just go take it out and give it to them because you love them. You love your family. But for example, there is a friend who is in need. Okay, but you may not be loving that friend as much. What is happening? Your emotion towards that friend is overpowering your desire to help. And you are thinking, maybe let me not be the person to give. If the person needs help, may find it from some place or the other. So at this point of time, our emotions, okay, they become more empowering on our desire to give. So that is why it is said that we really need to eliminate the defilement of greed and hatred and delusion, okay, before we have to give, to have this act of giving. Otherwise, it will not come to us. It will only come very naturally to us, to our loved ones, or to people whom we think, or where we think, or where our mindset think, our calculative mindset think that this person needs help, I should go and help the person. Otherwise, we cannot go help. But giving is way beyond that. Giving is an act of loving kindness and compassion. And we as a human being should help anyone and everyone, whoever we think or whoever comes in front of us for that help. We should keep our judgmental thoughts aside and go and help the person with our best capacity. That is the true sense of giving. Is that clear? Yes? No? I would like to have a reply.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. It's
Yes?
clear.
And
Please.
if you can't reply, just go ahead and type here. Okay, because this
Okay.
is the most important thing. Okay, this is the most important thing, that what is giving, how the giving has to come from your heart. You cannot be just thinking giving is just a random act. But giving takes a lot of your emotions. It takes a lot of mastery over your emotions before you actually land up doing an act of giving. And when you actually give, it has to come with a lot of loving kindness, lot of compassion towards the other person, to help the other person. Okay. So with this understanding, let's move forward to know what is the importance of giving. Why should we give in our life? What should drive us to give? Okay, so the aspects which I am discussing here is very, very selfish, probably. Okay, because we have not been taught till now to give very compassionately, to give very selflessly, to give out of loving kindness. Okay, so right now, my motivating factor to you is going to be that why should you give to help yourself in life? Because right now you need motivation to give, so that something can come from your within to help you take that strand of giving. Okay, so most importantly, the law of karma, what does it states? It is in giving that we receive. Okay, it is in giving that we receive. What we sow is what we reap. I think this is one line जो हम बचपन से सुनते आ रहे हैं. You've always been listening to this line कि जैसा करोगे वैसा भरोगे, जैसा दोगे वैसा पाओगे. So why should we give? We should give because we want to receive also. Now the catch here is, what are you giving? Check, what are you giving? Are you giving what you want? Or are you giving what you don't want, or what is waste for you? Check, what are you giving? You need to see that life is an ocean of emotion, ocean of elements, ocean of resources around us, okay, in various different factors. It is not just about the tangible things that we see in our lives, that we see things as books, we see things as money, see things as food, liquor, or whatever, clothes, books, whatever, shoes, etc., etc. It is way beyond that. Every moment of our life, there is an energy exchange with people. You're giving something, you're taking something. You're giving in your thoughts, you're taking in your thoughts. You're giving in your words, you're taking in your words. You're giving in your actions, you're taking in your actions. So there are various levels in which you are constantly doing give and take. Now, if the world is being ruled by this whole idea of giving, okay, this whole idea that we will receive what we are giving, then don't you think that we need to go back and check, oh my God, what am I giving in my thoughts? Oh my God, what am I giving when I'm speaking out? Oh my God, what am I giving when I am doing an action? Am I giving someone a trash, or am I giving someone a bouquet of flowers? What am I giving? The things that I'm giving, is it going to be helpful to the other person? I mean, a lot of people, I don't know, but many of the people, when they go out for any parties or something, they take out those things from the house which is not important for them. That can be done, okay, but it can be not useful for yourself, but I hope it is useful for the other person. You need to check what you are giving is of some good to the other person. It may not be good to you, but it has to be good for the other person. Otherwise, what you will receive is, God knows, is definitely not going to be good for you. Okay, so the first thing that we really need to focus in our life is, what are we giving? If you're giving good, you're going to receive good. If you're giving bad, you're going to receive bad. If I'm giving harsh words to other people, someone or the other is going to throw bad words on me. It's very give and take. It may not be directly coming from the same person. For example, if you are screaming at your employees, okay, your employees may not be in a position to give it back to you, but Your boss is going to give it back to you. You're going to receive the same thing what you're giving to your subordinates. Is that clear? So it is very important to check yourself every aspect of your life as to what are you giving, to whom are you giving. So when you are prepared, okay, if I am not going to treat my staff properly, I am also not going to be treated well by my seniors, for whom I am the person who's at the staff level. If I am not radiating loving energies towards my family is also not going to love me enough. Is that clear? If I'm constantly radiating negative thought forms towards someone, okay, the person is also going to radiate the same towards me. And sometimes it may come from a different person. Is that clear? So do you understand the importance of giving? That why giving is so important? Because this is what defines what we are going to receive. So be sure of what you are giving. Secondly, it is in giving that we prosper. Now, what do you think? How do we prosper? How do we become prosperous? Okay, so a generous man, a person who is very generous, who is very giving, okay, who has a very desiring heart to always give. What is happening with this person? This person does not have a lack mentality. He is thinking that he's going to have enough in his life. And when he is constantly thinking about giving to other people, he is also going to receive everything that he gives. So it is said, a generous man will prosper, because he who refreshes others, he who is blessing others, he who is becoming that medium of refreshment for others, blessings for others, he himself is also going to be blessed with prosperity in his life. He also is going to be refreshed by God. Okay, so if you are going to give money and you are going to think that, oh my God, if I give money to this person, I am not going to have enough for myself. It does not work that way. But when you give money to other person, you are going to have it manifold times for yourself. So hence what you are giving, you're going to have the same for yourself, and you are going to be in abundance. You're going to prosper. So it is always in giving that we become prosperous. Clear? The next one, it is in giving that we attract good luck. Can anybody tell me how? Yes, yes. Anybody who would like to unmute themselves and say this? How do we attract good luck? By giving.
By neutralizing bad karma.
By neutralizing bad karma. Okay. Anything else?
Blessings जो मिलेंगे हम किसी को give करेंगे तो उसकी वजह से.
Blessing.
By giving to the people who is in need.
Okay, yes. And what will happen?
Or what we need,
What?
I mean, they will bless us and.
Okay, fine. Let me come to this. It is in giving that we attract good luck. How does this work? So in your life, one thing is sure. Do we only need one thing or a lot of variety of things? क्या जिंदगी में पैसा होने से काफी है या जिंदगी में बहुत कुछ और चाहिए?
बहुत कुछ चाहिए.
सब कुछ चाहिए.
सब कुछ चाहिए. I like that answer. सब कुछ चाहिए. बहुत कुछ चाहिए.
There are other things also.
Yes, there are other things also. Now, when you are helping people who are in need, okay, and you are being that divine instrument to help these people, okay, who are in need, you are being their luck factor in their lives. कि जब किसी को कुछ जरूरत होती है आप वहां प्रकट हो जाते हो, not like भगवान की तरफ प्रकट हो जाते हो, but if someone is asking you for help, you are always there.
You are always there.
You get to know that okay कि सामने वाले को जरूरत पड़ती है, and you are ready to make yourself as an instrument to go help the person. What is happening? The other person is going to think himself, oh my God, I'm so lucky कि कोई इंसान तैयार हो गया मेरी मदद करने के लिए. Right?
Yes.
When you are sowing such seeds in your life, what is happening? You are actually creating a situation where you are collecting dices like this. जब लूडो खेलते हैं तो क्या हर बार 6 ही चाहिए होता है
नहीं,
जीतने के लिए?
कभी कभी 1 भी चाहिए होता है.
Exactly, 1 चाहिए होता है, 3 चाहिए होता है, 5 चाहिए होता है. You don't know what is that last number which is going to make you win with that game. You need brilliant, you need different insights here, right? You need different insights. Sorry, I'm reading something of Priyanka Chen. Okay, and I'm getting distracted. So what happens? You need different dices. Okay, you need different dice. You can't hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Kalpana is the only one who can't hear
No,
me.
ma'am, I can't hear
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Kalpana, please check at your end. Others
Ma'am,
can-
you're perfectly audible. Ma'am, you're perfectly audible.
Okay, perfect.
No,
Let's.
ma'am, we cannot hear you.
Kalpana, please check at your end. People who
नहीं,
can't hear me,
वीडियो
please
को
check at your
अगर
end.
रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए इजाजत नहीं देते हैं तो नहीं देखते. रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए इजाजत देना पड़े.
Wait, no, it's not like that. Please, the people who can't hear me, please check at your end, okay? Because there are many people who can hear me actually. Okay, please check what is happening. Okay, I will just try. Okay, so what happens when we are actually playing a Ludo? We need different dices at different times. So if in our lives we are giving different people different things at the time they need help, okay, we are actually generating good luck for ourselves. Good luck as the way we are helping people as and when they want, we are ready to help ourselves, we are ready to give ourselves in the various different factors in life. Okay, God is also going to bless us like the luck factor. At that point of time when we need something, it is going to be given to us, whoever be that instrument. Whoever be that instrument, does not matter. Okay, it is not compulsory, it is going to come from that. If I've given to A is only going to be that medium to give me back. No, it's not like that. If I have given to A, if A is not around, B will become a medium to give it to me when I need it. The science of karma is very simple. Okay, the science of karma is very simple. You will receive what you are giving. So if you are helping people, you are going to be helped. If you are being the luck of other people, you are going to be lucky all the time whenever you need help in life. Is that clear? Okay,
Yes.
so the next one.
मैम one question. अगर बच्चों का यूज कपड़ा जो ठीक है, फाते पुराने नहीं है, अब तो बच्चे बड़े हो गए हैं, ये मेरे यूज के लिए नहीं है, ये अगर मैं किसी नीडी पीपल को साफ धुलाई करके प्रेस करके दे देती हूँ तो इससे अच्छा होगा या मेरे लिए ये यूज नहीं है, उनके लिए यूज है?
हाँ, तो जिनके लिए यूज है उनके
हाँ.
लिए अच्छा होगा ना, बस.
हाँ.
तो जिसको उससे फायदा हो रहा है उनको दो.
हाँ.
अगर किसी को उस चीज से फायदा नहीं हो रहा है तो मतलब मत दो. नहीं, मुझे इस समय क्या चाहिए? If suppose your child is looking for your time, okay, and instead of your time you have replaced it with a mobile phone, do you think it is going to be the right thing to replace it with?
No.
No.
Absolutely no. So you need to give what the other person wants. If the other person needs a hug from you, give the person a hug, not money. What the other person requires is the most important catch here. Okay. Now, next is, it is in giving that we are filled with abundance. How does that work? Yeah, what do you mean by a life full of abundance? बताइए, जल्दी बताइए. We are running short of time. We are already at
There is no lack of anything.
Yes, so there is no lack of anything. A life full of abundance means you are not lacking anything in your life. Your life is fulfilled from every aspect of your life. Be it relationships, be it finances, be it emotions, be it spiritual growth, be it your health, be it the luxuries of your life, be it anything and everything, but your life is full of abundance. Okay, now the question here is, what do you need to make your life abundant? This is going to vary from every person right now attending this session. Okay, the word abundant may be defined differently for everybody. किसी के लाइफ में कोई चीज की कमी होगी या कोई चीज की कमी होगी, कोई चीज की कमी होगी, बाकी सब चीज है. Okay, so you are going to do what? Okay?
गिविंग, जो चाहिए वही
Giving.
देंगे.
Exactly, जो चाहिए वही
Yes,
देंगे.
वही देंगे.
हाँ, so ये वाला जो सवाल था वो मैंने पहले पूछ लिया था कि what do you need? What do you mean by abundance? Too many things of the same kind or enough of everything that you need?
That it.
So I think it is enough of everything that you need. आपको सिर्फ पैसा पैसा चाहिए जिंदगी में? नहीं ना, आपको हर कुछ चाहिए अपनी जिंदगी को समृद्ध बनाने के लिए. तो आपकी जिंदगी में क्या चीज की कमी है, आप वो इवैल्यूएट करोगे और उसके हिसाब से आप क्या करोगे?
Giving.
देना चालू करोगे.
देना चालू.
Absolutely. So for it is in giving that we
receive.
receive. Okay, so be sure about this science. Okay, so let's move forward. So what do we think? First, my question is, we give others for self or for others?
For others.
क्या चीज?
For others.
जब हम मदद करते हैं हम दूसरों के लिए करते हैं, राइट? खुद के लिए करते हैं, दूसरों के लिए करते हैं.
For self. For self.
For self.
For others.
Me for self. क्यों मुझे inner peace मिलती है.
Okay, आपको inner peace मिलती है इसलिए आप करते हो. पर कई
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है देख के.
बहुत अच्छा लगता है देख के. Okay, so that is very nice कि बहुत अच्छा लगता है. तो हम actually जब भी कुछ कर रहे होते हैं हम दूसरों के लिए कर रहे होते हैं. Okay, खुद के लिए नहीं कर रहे होते. Because ये जो catch word है, should it be done without expectations? It's not about should it be done without expectations. Of course, ideally giving should be always selflessly without expectation. The moment we add expectation with our giving, we are adding greed with our giving. Okay, Priyanka? We are adding greed with our giving when we are adding the expectations. But now, what happens when we are giving? Okay, हम लोग जब दे रहे होते हैं ऑलवेज देखिएगा कि आपके मन में क्या हो रहा होता है. आपके मन में, जैसे बोर्नाली ने कहा, उसके मन में उसको शांति मिल रही होती है वो जब दे रही होती है. Okay, you are definitely confiding your soul somewhere or the other. कहीं ना कहीं आपको मन में शांति मिल रही है. You're feeling content about it. You're feeling happy about it. Or you're feeling that if I'm giving, I'm going to receive. That is why I'm giving. You will always have an intention of giving. Your mind will be always ruled with a reason of giving. Okay, आपकी खुद की अपनी एक लालसा होगी उसके पीछे, देने के पीछे. For example, I love this example. Okay, आपका बच्चा आप रो रहा है. Okay, उसको एक चॉकलेट चाहिए और आपको पता है सुबह से बहुत चॉकलेट्स खा चुका है. Okay, आप आते हो, बच्चा पूछता है, give me a chocolate, can I take a chocolate? And you say no. So giving permission is also something that you're giving. So the child is looking for permission and you are saying no, I don't want it because it is going to be bad for you. Right? Now, what happens? उस समय आपको लग रहा है आपके बच्चे के लिए ये चीज बुरा है, आपको नहीं देना है. अभी कोई आ रहा है, आप कोई चीज में बिजी है, आपका बच्चा आपको बार बार पोक किए जा रहा है, मम्मा मैं चॉकलेट खा लो, मम्मा ये चॉकलेट खा लो, मम्मा ये चॉकलेट खा लो. आप क्या करोगे? अच्छा ठीक है खा लो ना. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम? बच्चे से जान छुड़ाने के लिए आपने उसको परमिशन दे दिया. परमिशन देना या नहीं देना आपके इमोशन पे डिपेंड करता है. Okay, at that point of time, what are you feeling? There's another example, situation with it. आप बहुत खुश हो, बहुत हैप्पी हो, बाहर से आ रहे हो और आपको बच्चा बता रहा है, मैं आज सुबह से इतना चॉकलेट खा लिया, पर मैं एक और खा लूं मम्मा, कोई बात नहीं, आज तो तुम जितना भी खाओ मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. What is happening? Whenever we are doing anything, this example what I'm giving you is like whenever we are doing anything, we are doing it with something within us which is driving us, some selfish reasons that is driving us. But here, beyond that, when we are actually giving anything to anybody, more than the other benefit, it is we who are benefiting. अगर आप कोई अच्छी चीज भी दे रहे हो तो क्या हो रहा है? लॉ ऑफ कर्मा के हिसाब से यू आर गोइंग टू रिसीव थिंग्स मेनी folds. You're going to have a multiplier effect and you're going to get back that thing. When you are going to get back that thing multiple folds, then who is the person who is benefited? Yes, me or the other person whom I'm giving? It is always me. Yes, clear? Let's move forward now. How does giving changes our life? Bataiye. How does, when we give, how does this change our life?
We feel happy.
Yes, we feel happy. Yes. And what happens? See, what happens when we give? Okay, depending on what we are giving, our life changes. Okay, depending on what and how we are giving. If you're giving with happiness, we are going to be happy. If we are going to be sad and give, we are going to be, okay, it's like a compulsion that we're giving. And then what are we giving at the ultimate time? Jo bhi hum de rahe, we are going to receive the same thing. So when we are giving, we are actually designing our life for future. Depending on what and how, yeah.
Ma'am, just a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, suppose in certain situations, like you're saying that it's basically the state of mind which we are at the time when we give, it's basically the state of mind which we are giving that is more dominant in deciding what we are receiving. All right.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, in certain situations, we are like dicey, like we don't feel like giving, but we have to give out of responsibility or out of certain like obligations. So in such situations, what do we attract?
You will also receive, but wo samne wala person bhi usi feeling ke sath dega. Okay.
Okay.
So
thank
if
you
you're giving, you're going to receive. That is the ultimate goal. Now, depending on what you are giving, how you are giving, you're going to receive it in the same manner. Okay. So with what you're giving, you are designing your future. You are going to attract the similar things with multiplier effect. This is how it affects our lives.
That means, ma'am, if I give with the diciness, I will also receive with the diciness of people.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
can I share something? This is
No, can
Kalpana from
we
Bangalore.
share something at the end, because we're already running short of time?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
is that okay? We can do this after the GI. Okay, all the question answers round. If there is anything, let's do it after the session, because there will be few people joining us at 8:45. Okay, is that okay? Sounds cool?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Perfectly
because
fine.
we'll have plenty amount of time. I'm not going to run away. I'm going to stay here with you all. Okay, so let's check what are we giving in this situation, because if we want to change our lives, okay, and if we are creating our future by giving, then we really need to check what are we giving. Okay, what are we giving? Something that we want or something that we don't want and is waste for us. For example, if you are giving love, you shall be entitled to receive love. But if you're giving hatred, if you're giving anger, you shall be entitled to receive anger. Okay, you receive hatred. जरूरी नहीं है उसी इंसान से मिले, आपको उसी लेवल का वही कोई इंसान बोलेगा. For example, if you are scolding your child a lot, someone elder to you will be scolding you. If you are not trusting your child, if you are not trusting your child, then someone elder to you will not be trusting you. So depending on what you are giving to the other person, you are going to receive it. Okay, is that clear? Let's move forward. Now, the next thing here is, just a minute, let me fix my screen. Who can give? Okay, so till now we have been talking about what can we give and what will happen if we are giving. So, but what kind of a people are in a position to give? What do you think? Who can give? Okay.
Anyone can give,
person,
ma'am.
Actually,
every
anyone
person
can
can give.
give.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Anyone can give.
Anyone can give, but देने के लिए क्या चाहिए?
People who
जिगरा
have,
चाहिए. Yeah.
They must have the intention.
They must have the intention to give. The will to give has to be there. The people who are having lack mentality can never give. जिनको हमेशा ऐसा लगता है ना कि मैं दे दूंगा तो मेरे पास कम हो जाएगा, मेरे पास कम पड़ जाएगा, ऐसे लोग कभी नहीं दे सकते जिंदगी में. Okay, you can never give in this situation. So though anybody can give, but the people with lack mentality who think कि अच्छा मैं ये भी रख लूं, मैं दे दूंगा तो मेरे पास नहीं रहेगा, मेरे पास क्या रहेगा, वो जिंदगी में कभी नहीं दे सकते. So we need to feel in abundance before we give. हम जब भी कुछ दे रहे होते हैं, हमें अंदर से एक सिक्योरिटी वाली फीलिंग होनी चाहिए. होती जब है या जब हमें ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं मेरे पास काफी है, मैं दे देता हूँ. ओके जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल वो गुलाब जामुन वाला, मेरे पास घर में एक ही गुलाब जामुन है, पर अगर मैं अपने आप से कंटेंट हूँ, कोई बात नहीं, मैं मेरे घर पे जो गेस्ट आए मैं उनको दे दूं, मैं तो और मंगा लूंगी। इफ आई हैव दैट फीलिंग ऑफ अबंडेंस, दैट मेरे लिए कम नहीं पड़ेगा, मेरे को दुखेगा नहीं वो गुलाब जामुन किसी के साथ शेयर करने से। क्लियर? बट व्हेन इफ आई फील लाइक दैट, ओ माय गॉड नहीं ये तो एक ही है, मैं एक ही गुलाब जामुन अगर वो दे दूं तो मेरे लिए क्या बचेगा, एक काम करूं मैं गुलाब जामुन नहीं देती हूँ, मैं कुछ और दे देती हूँ, लेट मी सेव इट फॉर माई सेल्फ। That is lack mentality. So a person with a lack mentality can never give, and a person who feel in abundance can always give, क्योंकि उनको टेंशन नहीं रहता कि मेरे पास कहां से आएगा। So do we need a bank balance, a big balance to give? No. Actually no.
Big heart.
Yes, you need a big heart. Thank you for that answer. You need a big heart to give. ओके बट क्या होता है, मेनी पीपल दे वेट फॉर सम मैजिकल पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम कि जब मेरे पास इतना हो जाएगा, जब मेरे पास इतनी गाड़ियां हो जाएंगी, इतना बैंक बैलेंस हो जाएगा, तब मैं देन आई विल बी हैविंग सफिशिएंट इनफ टू गिव। सो दे वेट फॉर दैट टाइम, बट यू नो व्हाट, दैट टाइम कैन नेवर
वो
कम।
टाइम कभी नहीं आएगा।
Exactly, कभी नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि they are very they're living in a lack mentality that मेरे पास है नहीं, और एक futuristic point of view में रहता है, जब इतना होगा तब देंगे, उसके बाद एक नया टारगेट आ जाता है, फिर जब इतना होगा तब देंगे। But it does not work. You need to have an open heart to give, then to have a mentality to give. Okay, दिल बड़ा होना पड़ेगा, दिल बड़ा नहीं है तो जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं हो सकता। Okay, now the next question here comes is, what can we give? Yes, what can we give? Giving
Money.
is always dependent on what the other person wants, need or desire.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
When I said in the earlier, when we started the session, I made it very clear कि अगर किसी को कोई चीज चाहिए, आप उसको वो चीज नहीं देके कुछ और चीज दे रहे हो, that is not giving. फिर आप दे रहे हो क्या, खुद का डिजायर है। अब सामने वाला भिखारी अगर आपके पास बैठा है, वो भूखा है, पर अगर आप उसको कपड़े दान में देके जाओगे, is it a proper giving?
No.
Do you think it is going to make sense? Is giving going to make sense there? No, it is never going to make sense. So you always have to see what does the other person need. Depending on the need of the other person, an appropriate giving is designed, and appropriate giving is done. सामने वाले को क्या जरूरत है? Think about it. Think about the necessity. But yes, you also have to think about the necessity of the other person in the manner what can be good for the other person. For example, if someone is looking for food, give him food to eat. But if you give them the money to eat and you're not sure how the person is going to use the money properly or improperly, वो खाना लेके आएगा या drugs लेके आएगा अपने लिए या drink लेके आएगा, you have to be sure how your money is being used. So you have to use your mind wisely before you are giving, so that the people are not harmed. So if I give the permission to my child to eat chocolate, okay, I have to be mindful whether my giving is going to be beneficial for my child or not. So you always will have to have a thought. Otherwise क्या होगा, मुझे भी जो मिल रहा है, हो सकता है मैं जो मांग रही हूँ वो मिल रहा है, पर मेरे लिए वो हानिकारक भी हो सकता है. So always be the right judge before you give. Okay. Next, moving forward, anything and everything that belongs to us can be given, not of others. जो हमारा है वो हम दे सकते हैं, जो मेरे पड़ोसी का है, मेरे दोस्त का है, मेरे रिश्तेदार का है, मेरी देरानी जेठानी का है, cannot. Okay, something which belongs to me, something on which I have the right, okay, I can give it to other people. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि मैं अपना husband किसी को दे के आ जाऊं. I have the right, it is my right on his love. I'm not going to share that, okay, but you can share the general love with other people. Okay, so anything on which you have the right can be shared. Otherwise, nothing. Now, beyond that, what can you give? You can give things like your emotion, your time, your heart, your compassion, your help, your knowledge, encouraging words, respectful attitude, gratitude, money, food, anything and everything that can actually help uplift someone's spirit, make someone happy, joyous, strong, peaceful, and the best is to add value in their lives. What you are giving has to add value in their life. That is what is the real sense of what you should give to the other person. Make sense? Yes? So now, the other most important thing is how you should give. You should always give joyfully. Okay? Not with greed, not with compulsion. लालच में नहीं देना कि मैं इसको ये दूंगी तो मेरा दोस्त बन जाएगा इसलिए मैं दे रही हूँ, मैं उसको ये दे रही हूँ तो the person is going to think high of me so I am giving, और मैं इसलिए इसको दे रही हूँ क्योंकि मैं इसको दूंगी तो मुझे बहुत बहुत मिलेगा. तो it is always a greed there which is driving us. Okay, so when you are giving, give joyfully, not with compulsion. Okay, what will compulsion do? मजबूरी है जिंदगी में, करना ही पड़ेगा, देना ही पड़ेगा. मजा नहीं है वहां पे, फिर वो देने में देना नहीं है, वो तो मजबूरी है भाई, करना है, जिंदगी में है भाई, इसके लिए ये करना है, उसके लिए वो करना है. Then you're just doing it for the heck of doing it, and there is no heart involved. So each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under any compulsion. For God loves a cheerful giver, not a रोतावा गिवर. कि भाई ठीक है, सामने वाले ने बोल दिया कि तुम्हारी ये वाली साड़ी तुम उसको दे देना, अभी नहीं लेके आए हो, पर दिल नहीं है देने का तो मत दो ना, जरूरी नहीं है दो. जो भी चीज जो खुशी से दे सकते हो, do that, because the joy in that giving is going to have a multiplier effect. वरना क्या होगा, आप जिस फीलिंग से दे रहे हो वो उसके लिए अच्छा नहीं होगा. आप दे तो दोगे पर आपका जो दिल है उस चीज के साथ अटक जाएगा. ओ माय गॉड, मैं दे रही हूँ, माय हार्ट इज ब्लीडिंग फॉर इट, एंड यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी हैप्पी, and you're going to feel bad about the other person. So the energies that you are transferring mentally to the other person is not going to be helpful or healthy for the person. So it is always that when you are giving, it has to come really joyfully. Otherwise, there is no sense in giving. Okay, so let's do a quick wrap up for the day, understanding what are the lessons that we have learned today. Okay, quickly just checking the time, what it is like. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to just understand ki kya hai abhi tak ka summary. First thing, it is in giving that we receive. Okay, so we have to be very mindful of what we are giving, to be knowing that what I going to receive in my life. So I have to check my thoughts, I have to check my words, I have to check my actions, I have to see and watch myself very, very in details as to what am I actually giving. Next, to get what I want in life, what am I going to do? I'm going to give others what they want. Okay, what they want for self. Give others what you want, that is what I want, or what they want from their self. Okay, most importantly, give others what they are looking for themselves in their life. आपको क्या देना है? एक जो आपको चाहिए वो आप दोगे, दूसरा जो उनको चाहिए वो आप उनको दोगे. Okay, if someone is like, give me anything, then you can give what your heart is desiring to want. Because if you want time in life, you have to learn to give time to others. If you want love in life, you have to learn to love others. That is what you're going to get. Okay, but if you are wanting time and getting love, or if you're wanting love and you're getting time, does not make sense. So for that, this catch is important. You need to see that where are you doing the mismatch. कि किसी को खाना चाहिए और आप उसको पानी दे रहे हो, और किसी को पानी चाहिए और आप उसको खाना दे रहे हो. Are you doing some kind of a mismatch somewhere? Because if that is happening, that is how you are also receiving the same thing in your life. Okay, or else what will happen? You will not get what you are looking for. Okay, the next thing is anyone with a desire to give can give. Okay, you need to have a heart to give. Not anybody can give. And giving is not only about money or luxuries, but the various elements of life that makes our life worth living. Clear? And you can only give what belongs to you and not what belongs to others. That is the most important thing. You cannot give what belongs to others. And last but not the least, okay, give joyfully, give with an open heart, not with greed or compulsion. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yes.
so now let's get moving with the most important part of our session today. That is our task. What are we going to give today? From today till tomorrow, this is going to be your task. We are going to start with the first task, that is smile. We are going to share smile with people. Okay, this is the simplest and the most effective gift that can be given to anyone or everyone. Won't you buy it? True that? Right? Smile is something which you can give it so simply, so easily, but it is not even that simple to many people in life. And you don't know how your smile can make someone, when someone just brighten up their day. Right? Make someone smile whenever you can. It is very, very important. You never know how much of a difference that you are making in their life. You don't know कि घर में झगड़ा हुआ है, कुछ हुआ है, और आपने एक स्माइल पास कर दिया है उसको, तो वो एक पल के लिए अपने लाइफ को भूल चुका है. You don't know how your smile can affect someone. You have no idea about the person's background. So do not take smile as a petty thing in life. It can do wonders. Never underestimate a smile. You don't know what wonders it can do. Smile can be very, very powerful. It can be used to heal an emotional trauma. अगर सपोज आपके बच्चे से कोई गलती हो गई घर पे, वो दहशत में है, ओके, और आप घर पे आए हो, आपकी बात सुनी और आपने उस पे चिल्लाने की जगह एक स्माइल पास कर दिया. The trauma the child was in is just gone suddenly. The child is not being fearful anymore. So a smile can actually do wonders. It is very, very powerful. Okay, smile at anything, anyone, at any point of time. It just lifts up their spirit. अगर आप अपने घर के स्टाफ के ऊपर बिना रीजन स्माइल करोगे, they will be like, wow, she is in such a jolly mood. Smile is so contagious. It is so contagious, isn't it? When we smile, we activate neurons in the brain that fire a synchronizing feature, okay, which has a synchronizing feature. You will notice that one smile will lead to an additional smile, not just for you, but also for the people around you. Smile and laughter, they're so contagious. At least I have really experienced. You just have to smile with no reason and people will smile back at you. They're not going to question, क्यों कर रहे हो? ठीक है, अच्छा क्यों ऐसे, अच्छा कोई बात नहीं. Even they will have a smile by seeing a smile on your face. So smiling not only helps us emotionally, but helps us in various different factors. Smiling not only offers a mood boost, but helps our bodies release cortisols and endorphins that provide numerous health benefits, including reduces blood pressure, increases endurance, हमारी बर्दाश्त करने की capacity बढ़ाता है, reduces pain, reduces stress in life, and strengthens our immune system. Can you just imagine? A simple smile can bring so much of effect on ourselves, can not only just boost our mood or the moods of others, but can also help us reduce our blood pressure, increase our endurance capacity, reduce our pain or stress, and strengthen our immune system. So would you like to gift smiles to at least 10 people in your life? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Yes?
Yes.
Of course, yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes, so your task
कल से तो ऐसे ही रहूंगी. सबके लिए smile.
I will love that. I will love that. You should just keep smiling constantly and beautifully. Okay, so I would just share a few tips for smiling, but maybe I can share that in the chat messages in the box, okay, tomorrow or tonight, okay. And right now we can just move with a Thanksgiving session for our master, okay. So because all the teachings are coming from him, and all the teachings are coming from our master, and lots of gratitude to him, towards him, because it is because of him that we have been constantly learning our various lessons in our life. Yes,
a lot is your mehnat also.
Yes. So yes, definitely we are the instrument. We are definitely the instruments right now, but nothing beyond our master, who has actually taught us everything. Yes, you buy that. It is our master who has given us this platform, given us these teachings. It is only coming after coming to Pranic Healing have I learned so much, or have I understood so much till now. Okay, so with that, let's start with